Introducing Task 3 of C3. This is Scratch, a basic introductory coding software needed during your final task scenario. In this video, I'll teach you how to download Scratch, where to find tutorial videos, and how to export your final video. From the Scratch homepage, that's scratch.mit.edu, scroll down until you see the heading titled Support. From there, you'll see a download link. Click that. For those who have accessed the link from our Google Slides or from our participant instructions, you will already be at the download page. Instructions to download Scratch on any operating system is located here. So there's Windows, Mac OS, Chrome OS, and Android. Since I have a MacBook, I will be using the Mac OS instructions. For each operating system, you can either click the direct download link, or you can download Scratch from each respective app store by clicking this button. There will also be instructions on how to move it into your desktop or into your computer's files. Once you have downloaded Scratch, find where the Scratch application has moved to. For me, mine is in Launchpad, and then click to open it. Once you've opened it, you should be brought to this page. Remember to name your project up here. I recommend naming it Task 3 Final Scenario and put your name here. With a general overview, there are 3 tabs on the left that include tools used to make your animation. The code section includes all the codes or directions needed to control your video. This includes character motions, looks, sounds, events, control, sensing, operators, variables, or blocks. To access these, you can either scroll down or you can click the colored circles to bring you to a specific category. The next tab is backdrops. Here you can paint your own backdrop or edit your own character. The next tab is sounds. The only sound you have initially is a meow, but if you wanted to search for more or record more, hover over the volume button in the bottom left. And here you can choose to search for a sound, record a sound, choose a random sound, or upload a sound. This can be used in your animation. To get back to the home page where your animation is found, click Code again. This middle section is where you would place your code. To do this, you would click the one you want and drag it. To add more, you can click another one and drag it on top so they connect. To get rid of it, click it and drag out. This disposes of it, and you can do the same with any of them. So click and release. On the right is where you can see your animation in action. To play the animation, click the green flag. To stop the animation, click the red hexagon. Under sprites, you can change the orientation, position, and size of your character. Make sure to click your sprite first so it's selected. You can click the direction to change its orientation. So you can either drag the arrow around to change its orientation, or you can type in the direction you want. You can change the size of your character. So 100 would be its base size, but if you wanted it bigger, you can type in anything above 100. So I'm going to press 200, and you can see that he grows in size. If you wanted him smaller, type anything smaller than 100. So here I'm going to type 50, and he shrinks. To move the character's position, you use the X and Y coordinates. To move him left, you would click the minus signs. So minus 100 would move him 100 units to the left. If you want him to go right, you can do it in the positive direction. So that would be 100 units to the right. Again, this goes for the Y coordinates again, but in terms of up and down. If you wanted the character to move down, you would have to click minus and then 40, for example, and he moves 40 units down. If you wanted your character to move up, you click plus 40 and he would move 40 units up. To insert new characters, hover over the cat in the bottom right of this category. Again, you can choose whether you want to search for a character, paint a character, choose a random character, or upload a character. Beside the sprites are backdrops. You can edit the backdrop by hovering over the picture frame. And again, you can search, paint, choose a random, or upload a background. To access tutorials, go to the very top and click the Tutorials tab. For basic tutorials, I recommend getting started and create a story. If you want more tutorials, go into the Stories tab right here. And then these are all the tabs needed to create a story. This is especially useful for your final scenario. So I'm going to click this video, for example, and it will show up on my home page. Click the arrows to navigate through the instructions, and when you're done, click this X to get rid of this page. If you aren't done your final scenario in one try, don't worry. There's a way to save it. So you would go to File, Save to your computer, and then save it. Once you've saved it and you want to come back to it, you open up Scratch again, you click File, and then you click Load from your computer, and then you can select the file you want. Once you've selected that file, it will show back up on Scratch and you can continue from where you started. To save to your computer, click File, and click Save to your computer. Your computer will then prompt you to save the project onto your desktop. Remember to name it as Task 3, Final Scenario, and then your name. If you named it already when you were first naming your Scratch project, it should be the same here, so don't worry about that. After this, click Save, and remember to upload it onto your submission folder on Google Drive. And just like that, you're done. Congratulations!